jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. This obstacle sat in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I bag gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Just is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. It's a dog.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls to you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. We colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this my whole fam. Java come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans through a mall quad. Telling me how the crackers turn this child into a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rubber busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. I read what Eve did to Adam. I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is it fact if revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, need cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young pay. How you real trigger on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. Bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified rubber's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy. Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this is take down. is true, nigga. Cool as y'all. Go to grip, 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 go to grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Get grip, get grip, get grip, back up, get grip, get grip, get grip, back up, get grip, get grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grip, 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 take grip. My soldiers take grip till I'm stand down. Take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip. My soldiers take grip till I'm stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My seal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sit, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my octave gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret what that means. Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one west. Say what? Long live one west. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to grip, 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 go to grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Get grip, get grip, get grip, back up, get grip, get grip, get grip, back up, get grip, get grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grip, 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 take grip. My soldiers take grip till I'm stand down. Take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip. My soldiers take grip till I'm stand down.
Hey, what's good, Zariah, man? What's up? Get your ass up. Oh, man, you always do trip. What's going on, man?
What's good, Red?
Hey, man, they was clowning you at work today, man.
So?
I mean, we watched the video a couple times, but we really couldn't tell if it was you.
Yo, how's your eye?
Oh, it's cool. God damn!
What's up, Op? What's up, Op? Yo, let me get one of them flyers, man. Man, I ain't giving you shit. You better get the hell out of here before Cat Pop come out here. Man, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that, man? I'm trying to come to class, man. Why you acting crazy?
Man, you need to go do that.
Man, I ain't giving him shit.
Man, what? Man, you ain't gonna give me shit. We need brothers to come to class.
Damn, man. Ite me yato me taro tato. Man, you fucking racist, man. Give me this goddamn flyer, man. You acting crazy, homie.
Man, fuck you.
Oh, shit. Tebow, nigga.
What? Who?
Tebow.
Damn, I ain't been to class in a minute. Shit. Oh, shit.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? Thanks for the bike. What you got on my ties, homie?
I ain't got nothing. I thought you already collected the time.
I did, but I want Red's 10%.
Stall him out.
What's up, Red? What you got on my ties, homie?
I ain't got nothing, man.
Oh, yeah, you got something.
I ain't got. Hey, man, that's messed up, man.
Shut your ass up or I knock your ass out.
Yo, Tebow, man, that's messed up, man. Give him his money back.
What money?
You right now.
Hey, man, why ain't y'all help me?
Yeah, man, I paid my tithes.
Hey, what's good, Zariah, man? What's up? Get your ass up. Oh, man, you always do trip. What's going on, man?
What's good, Red?
Hey, man, they was clowning you at work today, man.
So?
I mean, we watched the video a couple times, but we really couldn't tell if it was you.
Yo, how's your eye?
Oh, it's cool.
God damn! What's up, Rock? What's up, Rock? Yo, let me get one of them flyers, man. Man, I ain't giving you shit. You better get the hell out of here before Cat Pop come out here. Man, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that, man? I'm trying to come to class, man. Why you acting crazy?
Man, you need to go do that.
Man, I ain't giving him shit.
Man, what? Man, you ain't gonna give me. We need brothers to come to class.
Damn, man. Ite me yato me taro tato. Man, you fucking racist, man. Give me this goddamn flyer, man. You acting crazy, home. Man, fuck you.
Pando killed the beat.
I don't know who somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb. A gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Buddha.
Look, I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. Yeah. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak a rob. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. When Babylon fall, the meat gon' inherit the earth. I never turn pussy. You gotta bury me first. I get the word from Cap. I'ma just go, yes sir. Please don't play with your life, or you'll get seriously hurt. Over my brothers. We doing numbers. You like to talk a lot, but you'll get humbled. Hey, fuck on my enemies. Yeah, cause they make a tumble. You gotta be disciplined. Can't do what you want to. Outside is a jungle, and I got the heart of a lion. I just did Hebrew Academy, tried through the fire in the heart of a crisis. Everybody wanna talk tough, but only a dummy would try us. They told me life about war, so I ain't gonna never stop fighting. I know that they fools, but I cannot pity them. Niggas is taking them lies too serious. All black everything, know it, but fearing them fears is watching. I gotta stay diligent. I gotta stay militant. Yeah, I know that I'm killing them. I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak a rob. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Front line. That's double time. I ain't throwing no flags. They let their colors fly. I'm UPK certified. Follow the chain of command. We don't want cowards in here. Them niggas can stay where they at. Fuck what they saying, it's cap. These devils is hunting our steps, so I ain't leaving no tracks. I'm about the Lord business, I ain't playing with them, and I'm standing on that. I got my foot on their neck. I got the world in my hands. I ain't even breaking a sweat. You not even a threat, I'm a soldier. Head on a swivel, I'm always in motion. He move like a coward, cause real soldiers don't show no emotion. They just do what they supposed to. Yeah, it's the Lord's army. These niggas fold under pressure. I ain't talking about origami. We went to trials like we was fighting the case for manslaughter. I learned to yak a rob. I put these hands on him. It's crazy they had dropped sword after you would stand for him. He couldn't endure to the end. His cover is hanging in headquarters. Yeah.
We want no cowards in our camp, that would let their colors fly. We want no cowards in our camp, only men prepared to die. Let's go. Come on.
Push it up. Let's go. Push it. Stop for y'all. Push it.
When I say down, you drop down to your chest. Go. 45.
Oh, he put him in the tent.
All right, take it first.
Damn.
Atlanta. Practice Officer 5000, Jeremiah Yachty, camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025. Starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Community Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they have suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
The number 5.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Clap it up, clap it up. We back at it, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. Yahweh Shema Allah Shem Shem Yahushua. You understand? This priest and officer Kakumgabar coming to you live from the 515. You understand? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. The ISUPK started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, 1969. You understand? Being held down by Commanding General Yahana. You understand? We here to bring you the truth according to the Bible for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that we are the children of Israel. You understand? The lost tribes of the house of Israel. That is our true nationality. You understand? We are not black. We are not just Mexican. We are not just Haitian. We are not just Jamaican or Bohemian, whatever. You understand? We are the sons of Jacob. You understand? The rightful heirs to the kingdom. You understand? And the kingdom cometh quickly. You understand? The kingdom is coming. And it's high time to wake out of sleep. And so that's what we do here every week. This is Wednesday night law class where we break down the scriptures line upon line, precept upon precept, here a little and there a little. You understand? So we could get our people woken up out of their sleep. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people are walking zombies out here and don't really understand what's going on in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the purpose? You know what I'm saying? Life has a purpose, especially for us. You know what I'm saying? We have a duty to fulfill. You know what I'm saying? We have an obligation. And, you know what I'm saying? Many are called, few are chosen, but right now, you know what I'm saying? We're in that chosen generation where we're trying to wake our people up because, you know, you see what's going on out here. You see the devil is showing their horns. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump in office, they pulling all the stops out. You know what I'm saying? There's no holds bar right now. So that's what we here trying to get you to understand why and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The answers are right here in the ISUPK. You understand? Not in the the Muslim mosque, not in the Buddhist temple. You understand? The answers are not in at your most prestigious schools. You understand? The answers aren't going to be in your Christian, definitely not in the Christian church. You understand? The Christian church has watered down the Black community for decades. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, it used to be a hub and um a, a vanguard for our Black community. You know what I'm saying? But you know what they did? They took the bag. They took the bag, and now it's all watered down, and it's all filled with nothing but lustful and greedy so-called Black folks who just wants to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, this is the ISUBK. We here. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the share button so we can get the algorithm popping. You know what I'm saying? So we could spread this truth throughout the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Particularly here in Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa, to be exact. So yeah, let's get to it. It's Wednesday night log class, and what's today's topic? Cursed be he that removed his neighbor's landmark. You understand? So what does that mean? Well, let's get into it. First, we're just gonna pull that scripture up. So let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, as I say, anybody listening now or in the future, get your pens and pads up. You know what I'm saying? Take down these notes because we're gonna break it down. So we're gonna go over here into the book of uh Deuteronomy. You understand? Definitely shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? All the brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know, we always appreciate y'all support. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, hey, because we need more brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Up in this truth. That's definitely what we need. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go over here to the book of Deuteronomy. Let me share my screening. Deuteronomy chapter 27, Salakia, verse 16. It says, cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landmark. You know what I'm saying? So what does that mean? So removing a neighbor's landmark is mean you're changing their boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And our enemy has done that time and time and time again. You know what I'm saying? They go throughout the four corners of the earth, removing someone's landmark. You know what I mean? So right now, what's happening in the United States? They trying to deport the so-called Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? And in reality, where a lot of the places where they want to deport them from, that was their land from the jump. You know what I'm saying? And this is an age-old tactic. There's nothing new under the sun, first of all. You know what I'm saying? The devil always uses the same tricks. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of switches it up a little bit, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? So they keep doing the same thing. There's nothing new under the sun. So that's why it is important for us to study this Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because it's history. It's not just make believe. It ain't just something that just some old mysterious magical book. You know, this ain't Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings and all that. This is real life. You understand? The Bible is history, Black history. You know what I'm saying? And we've been kind of touching in on that all month because what's this so-called Black History Month? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep bringing it out. And we don't need so-called Black History Month to do this. We don't need, just like how we brought out yesterday, white supremacists to walk down your front step. with face mask on and flags for us to start making an arousal. We do this daily, weekly. You understand? Week in, week out, yearly, annually. You know what I'm saying? The ICBK been standing out in public, crying aloud and sparing not since 1969. You understand? And there's brothers who've been doing it since before that. You understand? So the prophets of the days of old. You understand? So this is what we're here to do. But curse is the man that removed his neighbor's landmark. You understand? So that's changing the boundaries, changing someone's boundaries of where they live at. You know what I'm saying? So the devil, of course, like I brought out yesterday, they expanded their conquest in the guise of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? And enforced their ideology upon all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So just a quick recap, because remember we was talking about the Pope, you know what I'm saying? And because he's about to die, Lord willing. But all the damn popes across the from the inception of popes, they always had this idea to come against the Lord's chosen. You know what I'm saying? So let's read this again. And it says, Salakia. It says, so dumb diverses means while different. Oop, Salakia. While different. It was a decree that went out in 1452 by Pope Nicholas V. You know what I'm saying? And they was going to conquer those right. Man, why I keep doing that? Salakia. Those that's rising against the Catholic faith and the Christian religion. You know what I'm saying? To do what? To put them in perpetual servitude. You know what I'm saying? So they was going out through lands on conquest, killing with the sword until they came over here. They started in the west coast of Africa because they knew the tribes of Judah, the so-called black man, the so-called Negro was over there. Then they came over here to the Americas. You know what I'm saying? To do the same thing. Where's it at? Let's get it right here. Influence to certain nation states was extended to the Americas in 1493 underneath Pope Alexander. So this is when Christopher Columbus came over here. You know what I'm saying? And what they do, they came over here and they was the most subtle beasts of the field. You understand? They made treaties. Then they, you know, of course, eventually then you get, that's where you get Thanksgiving, et cetera, et cetera. And our people were loving people. We let them establish a land. They got land, their own little spots. You know what I'm saying? But over time, they kept pushing. They went from having a little colony to the 13 colonies. You know what I'm saying? Break treaty after treaty after treaty. You know what I'm saying? Then they went from the 13 colonies, and then they was pushing it even further west, which was a idea called what? Manifest destiny. Let's get that. We brought that out many times. Manifest destiny. It says manifest destiny was the idea that the United States had a God-given right to expand across North America. It was a widely held belief in the 19th century that justified westward expansion of the United States. So they kept removing the border. So let's go. What does the scripture say? Deuteronomy 27:17. Cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landmark or their border. That's what they was doing. So every time they would set up and get a good garrison, they removed their neighbor's landmark. And who was their neighbor at the time? Was the so-called natives. whether if it was north, south, or central. You know what I'm saying? And then they kept going west. So it was the Portuguese, it was the Spaniards, and then the English and the French came later on. You know what I'm saying? The French owned at the time, at a certain time, underneath what's his name, Napoleon, they owned pretty much everything west of the Mississippi. But I don't know why I keep wanting to say Leopold, but Napoleon, they was losing their war. You know what I'm saying? And then guess what happened? Everything west of the Mississippi, basically to the Rocky Mountains, was owned by the French. So let's get that. Let's show you that. So in the 1803 to 1804, this area was owned by the French from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? That's why Louisiana, they speak Creole, and they got what's called the French quarters because it was mainly owned by the French. You know what I'm saying? But then what happened? Napoleon, he was losing, and guess what he did? He sold his portion of the United States. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't supposed to have it anyway. Because guess who was living all over here? It was Native Americans. The English had everything over here on the right, from the Mississippi all the way to the right. And like I said before that, it was the 13 colonies, and it was expanding. You know what I'm saying? And it kept going west. And then with the Louisiana Purchase, then they owned all that. But from that time, even on, everything where you see where that white is, that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's a river right there. Some of it's the Colorado River, and then it might be a different river. Because a lot of boundaries were made by rivers, you know, because it was a natural landmark. But everything west of that was what? Mexico. And then you had what? The Mexican-American War. And that was 40 years later. The Mexican-American War was a conflict between the United States and Mexico that lasted for 2 years, from 1846 to 1848. You know what I'm saying? And of course, guess who won? We already know the white man is the devil. They ended up winning. So let's see if we can find a picture of that boundary. Let's go back. A lot of y'all might already know this history, but if not, we're going to break it down for you. Yeah, so right here. So all this, which is the same boundary of where the Louisiana Purchase was, all that west was Mexico. Now that, matter of fact, that picture don't really give it no justice. Yeah, right here, this one. Let me open that in a new tab. Oh, that's a little ass picture. Lock here. Let me see if I can find a bigger picture. Yeah, here's one. Yeah, so bam. If you could see, the yellow was Mexican territory. All that, which is basically everywhere after the Louisiana Purchase was left. So right here, you see where the white is. To the right is all was so-called United States. Everything to the left was basically Mexico. You know what I'm saying? But then, so they moved the boundaries from that. You know what I'm saying? Then they moved it again after the Mexican 40 years later. Then they went and conquered all that underneath the guise of manifest destiny. You understand? Does that make sense? So yeah, so cursed is what? Cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landmark. So they keep moving the neighbor's landmark, which is the natives, our brothers, the Issacharite brothers in the tribe of Gad, etc., and kept pushing them. Then now you know where the modern day Mexican border is. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? When the Mexicans come over here, they keep trying to deport them and etc. They just going back to where they was at anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody needs to be deported, it needs to be the Europeans. It needs to be all the Chinaman. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be the East Indian man. Y'all go back to where y'all came from. How about that? How about that? Let's go over here to the book of Micah chapter 2. Micah chapter 2 and verse 2. Matter of fact, let's just start at verse 1. Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. So guess what? The devil, they plan night and day on what they're going to do next. They wake up early in the morning and Donald Trump, what's he doing? He's signing new bills and shit. New ways to come against the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. When the morning is light, they practice it. So when the morning is light, they practice it. They getting ready for the next thing right now. Right? While we're out here getting high, twerking on TikTok and trying to do the next go viral meme or whatever, guess what? They up in their beds devising evil in the morning, waiting. They can't wait to do the next move. You know what I'm saying? They playing chess. They thinking 3 steps ahead. Like, okay, I'm gonna move this rook, and damn, I'm gonna move this horse in the night or whatever, you know, for all my chess players out there. They moving the pieces on the board. Let's go back. Because it is in the power of their hands. So right now, yeah, they do got the leverage. So the power's in their hand. You know what I'm saying? So they moving the pieces as they need to. Like it says in Deuteronomy, they're moving their neighbor's landmark. You hear what Donald Trump said? Now he's trying to make Canada America. He wants it to be, and he's trying to put Greenland in it. He's trying to change Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. And matter of fact, let's do it. I think I did this last time. If I'm not mistaken, shit, they already put it on Google. Yeah, let's get it. Ooh, let's just get, yeah, here we go. Right on Google. Yeah. They put it on Google. Now it's the Gulf of America, for crying out loud. You see that? Plain as day. They boasting in their shit. Salakia. The Gulf of America. Good night. So they boasting in what they do. Let's go back to the book of Micah. Micah chapter 2. What does it say? Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence. How did they get America? By violence. You understand? Now, at first they came over here what was the scripture? I'm not gonna bring it out, but it says they how's it go? Their words were smoother than butter, but war was in their heart. The Native Americans, they said that the so-called white man speak with forked tongue because he's a snake. He's that snake that was in the garden. The same spirit of the snake that was in the garden, that's in the same spirit that's in the so-called white man. And the snake wasn't a real snake, by the way. You know what I'm saying? That was a person. Just like if a person went to jail and he get out and he tells on everybody in the hood, what do you call him? You call him a rat. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean he's a real rat. You know what I'm saying? And what do we call the police? Yeah, the pigs. Are they real pigs? No, it's a metaphor. You understand? But that's a whole nother, huh? Yeah. And they love pig. They love eating that pork. You know what I'm saying? They put pork in everything. You can't even get a fruit snack without pork in it. Good night. Why does fruit snacks gotta have pork in it? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah, but yeah, let's go back to that. Micah chapter 2, verse 2. They covet fields and take them by violence. And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage. So they take away everything from you. You understand? Cursed is the man that moveth his neighbor's boundary. A landmark, that's what it really says. So it here in the Western Hemisphere, it starts out with, like we brought out, dumb diverses in the 1400s. You understand? They put us in slavery, brought us over into America. They conquered the North American Indians and the North, South, Central Native Americans, because they was down in Brazil and Central America first, and the Caribbeans. Then they came out with what? So many years later, Manifest Destiny. You understand? Then after the Manifest Destiny, what was it? The Louisiana Purchase. Then they keep expanding. That was under the guise of Manifest Destiny. And then after that, they still wasn't satisfied. So then they raised war with the Mexicans, the Mexican-American War. You understand? And then I think shortly after that, that's when the so-called black man was freed out of slavery, the Emancipation Proclamation. You understand? Then they let us out of captivity finally, and we was able to establish our own communities. You understand? One of the first black communities in the North was Lincoln Heights, Ohio. That was one of the first black communities in the early 1900s. Lincoln Heights, Ohio. And guess what happened at just recently there? We already know, but let's just bring it out one more time. Because the so-called white man is the devil. We had let's just get a video real quick. Matter of fact, oh, that's crazy. Because they was doing the same thing here. They just did the same thing over the weekend. But I just want to, I'm not getting the video that I want. Where's it at? Anyway, for time's sakes, we all know that they was, let me see this. I'm going to do one more search. I'm trying to find that video. that was going around. Salakia. Where's the main video at? Okay, here it is. I think. Yeah, here we go. Fair use. Right. So they were standing on the bridge, just to clarify what's going on. They were standing on the bridge with their neo-Nazi flag and they hopped out the U-Haul. You understand? Claiming all their racism in the first black established city north of the Mason-Dixon line. Now, what a coincidence that just this weekend we had another, we talked about it yesterday, but just to touch on it again, we had another neo-Nazi group that did the same thing. But these people was called what was they called? The Patriot Front, which is a break-off group of a break-off group. You know what I'm saying? So they did the same thing in the U-Haul and everything, the same style. But this was a different group. I can't fast forward this one, but you get the point. You know what I'm saying? But the point is going back to the timeline in the after the Emancipation Proclamation. You know what I'm saying? We established black communities throughout the South or in the North. You know what I'm saying? You had what the most famous is Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. You had places like Rosewood. You know what I'm saying? You had what we just showed you, Lincoln Heights, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? You even had people move up here to Des Moines, Iowa. You know what I'm saying? And a nearby town called Buxton, Iowa. Buxton, Iowa was somewhat like a Black Wall Street in Iowa. They came up here to work in the coal mines. You know what I'm saying? For work. And then you had what was called the Great Migration. You had a lot of people move up north to like Michigan, late, but this was a little later on to work in the factories for the cars when the car was invented. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're gonna get more into that. But let me get back into the scripture. Micah chapter 2, verse 2, once again. And they covet fields and take them by violence. You understand? Around that time, at the same time, let me see. Let me see. Let's get it. My bad, Salaki. I should already had this pulled up, but it's no sweat. We're gonna get to the point. So they had a brigade of. So this is Britannica, which is an encyclopedia, online encyclopedia. They had a list of race riots and massacres in the United States. So after the Emancipation Proclamation, we were like, oh yeah, we're finally free. So we went and established Black communities, Native American communities where we thrived. You understand? We had our own doctors, our own lawyers. We had our own banks, own governments. You know what I'm saying? Everything. We were only what? about 40, 50 years removed from slavery, and we were doing better than them. You know what I'm saying? We had congressmen. A lot of us back in those days were Republicans. Believe it or not, you understand? The so-called white man was the Democrat. They were the Dixiecrats. And who started that's where the KKK came from. They started a whole fraction of members out of the Dixiecrats who eventually ended up becoming the KKK because they didn't want you voting. So what would they do? They was going around raping, pillaging, murdering black folks, trying to scare them out of voting themselves in. You know what I'm saying? Which is another reason why we don't even vote, because we did it at one point in time and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to try to amalgamate inside of this wicked nation. We need to separate ourselves and be our own nation. You understand? So let me get some more of this article real quick. I don't want that. Right.
I've seen them before. I was rail one year. This was years ago. I went up there for visit my best friend. We were in the park. They're like right down the street from us by the park. They're just standing. I'm like, who's that? He's like, that's. I was like, hold on.
Right.
At that time, I had a black girlfriend with me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we gotta go.
Yeah, hell yeah. And that's why, because they coming around here stomping through Iowa, you know what I'm saying, with their mask and hoodies on, with their flag waving their colors. You know what I'm saying? It's high times to wake out of sleep. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, because they're going to keep removing the neighbor's landmark. That's what they're going to keep doing. They're going to keep pushing the envelope. You understand? So let me read some more of this article real quick. So this is an Encyclopedia Britannica, and it says racial violence is woven throughout the fabric of the history of the United States. In the centuries following the initial colonization of North America, racial and ethnic minorities, especially African American and indigenous people, have repeatedly been targeted by white people, often as part of organized actions undertaken by white supremacist groups. You understand? And these people are still going on to this day. Violent race riots often devolve into massacres, though in some instances mass death was intended from the outset. As in many of the military massacres of Native Americans since the 1900s, there has also been a number of protests and riots led by African Americans in response to police brutality. So I just want to get up to where we're going. So 1863, you had the New York City draft riot. You understand? So a major 4-day eruption in violence in New York City that resulted from deep worker discontent with the iniquities of conscription during the American Civil War. So listen, they was going down killing our people because they was trying to you know what I'm saying, when the American Civil War happened. You know what I'm saying? But then you had brothers from the South who was emancipated, and they was like, well, if you come fight for us, you'll get free. That's how the North really won. Because the North was about to lose. They was getting their asses whooped. And then when Lincoln did the Emancipation Proclamation, all niggas was like, man, we're going to fight for our freedom. But what was that movie that came out with Will Smith? I think it was called Emancipation. Yeah, that's what it was called.
$2.
It was no, I don't even know if he had kids in the movie. I can't remember, but he was emancipated, and then he joined the army, And then everybody the North basically won. That's what was happening. Another massacre, Fort Pillow, 1864. It's the same thing. This was in Tennessee. Same year, Sand Creek Massacre, the Memphis Massacre, New Orleans Massacre. I'm not going to read all these massacres because there's a list of them. All around, after we became emancipated, next thing you know, they just going around massacring us. You know what I'm saying? Then you had the Atlanta race riots, Springfield race riots, East St. Louis race riots. You understand? Chicago race riots. The list goes on and on. In the 1920s, the Tulsa Race Massacre, Rosewood. So anytime we get established community, you know what they do? They come in and then they massacre. You know what I'm saying? Or they just move your boundary. Cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landmark. You understand? But they want to tell us that God loves everybody and we should love our enemies. No, they're gonna massacre you. That's what's gonna happen. Let's read. This is Ezekiel chapter 22 and verse 29. Let's get it. Let me go down. Let's go down. It says, am I sharing my screen? Nope. Let me share my screen. It says the people, Exodus 22 and 29. It says, the people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery and have vexed the poor and needy. Yeah, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. That's what they do. They oppress us wrongfully. They didn't deal with us in a righteous manner. They use use oppression and exercise robbery on us. So every time we get something going, they move the goalpost. You understand? Let's go back to Micah. What did Micah say? It says they covet fields and take them by violence. That's what they do. Massacres. Dumb diverses, manifest destiny. I pray you understand. Let's go. Let's read some more on that. Well, that's really it on that. Well, matter of fact, we could read one more on that. Verse 30. It says, and I sought for a man among them that should make up the hedge and stand in the gap before me for the land, that I should not destroy it, but I found none. You understand? There ain't no one there that's take up for us. On the macro level, you know what I'm saying? But us in the ISUPK, we definitely gonna stand for our people. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sit here and try to wake our people up so we could come together, oh nation not desire. That's what we're gonna do. But guess what? They use oppression and exercise robbery and vex the poor. This is exactly what they do, people. You know what I'm saying? And this, like I said, there's nothing new under the sun. Let's go over here to Exodus chapter 1. So during the time of Exodus, you know, we were living in the land of Egypt. You understand? We came in, bam, 70 souls. Joseph, he was one of our the brothers of the 12 patriarchs. And you know what I'm saying? He was highly favored by the Pharaoh. You understand? But years later, after that Pharaoh died, a new Pharaoh rose up. So let's read. Exodus 1 and verse 8. Now there arose up a new king in Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. You understand? So that's just like right now. We got Donald Trump up. He done came up. And he's like, man, look, these Mexicans and the blacks, they becoming, them combined, they're more than us. In a few years, they're going to be the minority, the so-called white man, because we definitely outbreed them. You know what I'm saying? Us combined, because we're all from the 12 tribes of Israel, even though they'll make us feel like we're all different, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? We outbreed them. You know, we don't die, we multiply. You understand? And so what did he say? He said, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies. That's what they've been doing this whole time. They've been dealing wisely with us. You understand? When they get over here and they keep pushing the boundaries. Well, where was we at first? It was dumb diverses. Underneath the Pope. Extended to the Americas in 1493. They dealing wisely with us. And then after that, what was it? Manifest destiny. They keep pushing the boundary, moving the goalposts. And they said it was their God-given right to expand across North America. After that, what was it? The Louisiana Purchase. You understand? They keep getting us up out the land, dealing wisely with us. And then what? You had the Mexican-American War. You understand? Back to Micah, it says, they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Good night. They take everything away. That we don't have nothing. We can't have nothing. Going back to Exodus chapter 1, verse 10. It says, come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us. And so get them up out of the land. That's what they want to do. They always want to get us up out the land. Once we establish any communities, what are they going to do? They're going to devise wickedness against us and get us up out the land. So they already pushed the North American Indians off into the corners and reservations. They moved the Mexicans, they pushed their border out. And then after we got emancipated, you know what I'm saying? What did they do? We were setting up communities throughout the United States. And what do? They massacre and race riot. Back to back to back. All the way from, what was the first one? This is just recorded. Let's go. This is Britannica, Encyclopedia Britannica, by the way. 1863, New York. 1864, Fort Pillow. 1864, Sand Creek. Memphis. New Orleans. Camp this, Camp that. LA. Colfax. Rock Springs. Wounded Knee. Etc., etc. The list goes on, folks. All the way up until basically when World War I took place. And it goes past that. But during the time of World War I, for our history up here in Iowa, since this is so-called Black History Month, World War I came around. And guess what? You know, of course, our people, unfortunately, we try to join hand in hand with our oppressors, because we think if we fight, we show our loyalty, that they're gonna accept us. We'll finally get a piece of the pie, the good old American pie. You know what I'm saying? And so around World War I time happened, there was a bunch of black people who moved to Iowa. Why did they move to Iowa? Let's get it. Let's get it. In the early 1900s, the Fort Des Moines Provisional Army Officer Training School was a military base and training facility on the south side of Des Moines, Iowa. Established in 1901, the base trained African American officers for the U.S. Army during World War I, and was where women first began training for U.S. Army services in 1942 as part of the Women's Army Corps. But let me get down. I just want to let y'all know that let me see this. Anyway, let me see. Salakia, y'all. Trying to get the exact what I'm trying to bring out. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, establishment of the first. So this in 1916, the issue of universal military service was hotly debated topic. Southern Democratic political leaders such as Senator James K. Vardaman opposed the idea of Black Americans participating in the military in any capacity. You understand? So, however, through the National Defense Act of 1916, these politicians were able to thwart efforts to institute offer training for Black Americans. You understand? So the whole point is that, because this is probably going to be a long read to get to it. Des Moines, Iowa became the first Black training camp. So a whole bunch of Black people moved up here to Iowa to train to be in the war at the fort. That's history that a lot of Black people may or may not know. So throughout the whole United States, Des Moines, Iowa became the first Black place where people moved here to train for World War I. You understand? And then, of course, you know, when people move, you get families move. You know what I'm saying? This and that. And that's and then also Buxton, Iowa was happening at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And so then Black people ended up moving here into Iowa, into Des Moines. They stayed. Some of them left, some of them stayed. That's where a lot of our people came from. You understand? But guess what? Lo and behold, now that the wars and everything over, what did they make the fort into? A prison. Good night. Right here on the south side is all, they used to train niggas to fight in the war. Now they just lock your ass up. You understand? And then they turned it into low rent housing. They got low rent housing, or what is it called? Income restricted housing, and the halfway house. Good night. But here's a little matter of fact, here's a little clip on. And then so when Black people moved here, after that, they created their own little black community. You understand? There was a black community here in Iowa on Center Street. But let me just play this real quick. Fair use, by the way. Fair use. This is from the news. Bam, right there. You understand? The white man is the devil. Black people, we moved up here to fight in your goddamn war, to work in your coal mines, right? After the Emancipation Proclamation, it's only so many years after that, we built a thriving community right here in Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. Like, what did they say? Banks, doctors, beauty salons, barbershops, all that in that neighborhood. It was a segregated thing where we had our own little establishment going on. And the white man is the devil. You know what they said they was going to do? They going to just build a freeway right through the middle of it. So that highway that you drive up down, that freeway I-235 every day, was the black community. Tell me the white man ain't the devil, man. Let's go back. Let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 17. Cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landmark. You understand? So listen, black folk, they moved up here. They fought in the war, and then guess what? After the war was over, they stayed. They built families, they built community, etc., etc. But then they devised a plan they're like, man, listen, let's go back to Exodus. This is the age-old shit. Exodus 1 and 10. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join with our enemies. So let's get them up out the land. So how would they disrupt our communities and our togetherness? Man, let's just build a freeway right down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Move them all up out of there. They forced them up out of it. And I'll never forget, I used to live close to that neighborhood back in the day. And there was a point in time when they wanted to expand the freeway to what it is now, because it used to not be as wide as it is. So at the end of the block, there was like a whole section of black folks that had to move because they wanted to expand the freeway. Come on, man. Tell me that wasn't done by purpose. That was not done by accident. They could have built the freeway through anybody's neighborhood. But whose neighborhood did they want to do it to? Is the so-called black man's. Let's run that back. Let's listen to that again. Salakia. Fair use once again. Right. We had our own black women hairstylist school here. They tore it all down with the damn freeway. Come on now. Now there is no black owned hair school. Well, matter of fact, I take that back. Big ups to Tony Mack. You know what I'm saying? Because he got one of the more recent and first black barber schools, you know what I'm saying, on the South Side. So anybody inspiring to be a beauty, a barber or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and enroll. But other than that, you don't have that no more. You got to go to La James. They can't teach you how to do black women's hair. You know what I'm saying? We had our own black newspapers, et cetera, but they devised wickedly to purposely dismember the unity of the black community. Bars. Let's keep going. They forced them to move. It wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They forced them people to move up out of that. And guess what they did? Then they built Oak Ridge. Good night. They built Oak Ridge. That's what happened. That's where the housing thing, just like on the South Side, after they trained you and you was the first black people to train for World War One, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Guess what? After they did all that, now they turn it into affordable housing and they lock your ass up at the same damn time. Good night. Can't make this shit up, folks. See, that's why it's important for us to come together right now underneath the Lord. You understand? That's the only thing that's going to bring us together is the Most High God. That's the banner we have to come up under. Because if not, guess what? These damn neo-Nazis are just going to come walking right past your kids like nothing happened. Where we at? Where's it at? Yeah, right here. Yeah, the neo-Nazis. The Patriot Front. Yeah, see, we don't need parents to be trying to stand up for against white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? That's our job. The only way to fight against white supremacy is black supremacy, the most high God supremacy. You understand? We're the chosen ones of the Lord. That's how we fight against that. And guess what? We're not a violent group. We don't do anything that's violent. All we want to do is serve the Lord. That's all we want to do. But we have once we gather ourselves together and we stop trying to amalgamate with our oppressor, then you know what? We'll be better off. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I got another scripture on that. Let's go over here to Habakkuk or Habakkuk. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 12. And don't forget, Iowa was a part of the part of the Louisiana Purchase. You understand? Where's that map at? Let's go back to the map. Bam. Let me see if I can blow that up. In 1803, when they moved their border another time, you understand, Iowa was a part of that purchase. But who was all living here at that time? It was Native Americans. They took that, and you think they just said, "Oh, we bought it," and then didn't say nothing? No, they was going through massacring. Matter of fact, there's a TV show that kind of talks about all this. If anybody want to watch it, it's pretty interesting. It's called what's the damn of that series? It's called man, it's called American something. It's on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? But it basically is around this time when the Mormons and all them is going through. Basically, it's the manifest destiny, and they're expanding westward, establishing all their little colonies, and it's nothing but just warfare going on between the Indians and the goddamn devils. You understand? But if man, what's the damn name of that damn show? American something. Anyway, put in the chat if anybody remembers. But yeah, check that. It's decent. It kind of puts you in that mind frame around this time of what was going on. But yeah, so what they do? Yeah, let's go back to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. It says, "Woe unto him that buildeth the town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity." You understand? Woe. What does woe mean? Woe means destruction. So just like how it says in Deuteronomy, "Cursed is he that removeth his neighbor's landmark. Woe be to him that buildeth the town upon blood." What else did we have? Yeah, American Primeval. Yeah, at the water. American Primeval. Yep, that's it. You can find that on Netflix. What was another one? Oh yeah, Micah chapter 2. They covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. You understand? All them race riots they had. Now here in Iowa, they didn't really have what will be deemed as a massacre. But what did they do? After we was over here living great, building our communities, they just built a big ass freeway in the middle of your goddamn house and made you move. And who knows if there could have been some kind of struggles. You think do you really think that the black people who had those businesses and stuff really was just like, all right, yep, you can have my house? And no, they forced them up out of there. I'm pretty sure there was some people who didn't want to leave without a fight.
Probably raised rents and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Made it to the not able to afford it.
Right. And back then, shit, a lot of people owned their houses. There really wasn't a lot of renting going on. If you had a house or some land, you owned it. So they basically just, what's it called? Redlining. That's what it's called. That's the let's see, redlining. Is that the oh, never mind, that's not the redlining is a discriminatory line. Well, they do that too, but that's not never mind, that's not it, Salakia. But it's gentrification. That's the main that's one of the main the process whereby the character of a poor urban area is changed by wealthier people moving in, improving housing, and attracting new businesses, typically displacing current inhabitants of the process. You understand? They gentrified us, even though we had our own businesses and this and that, but they wanted to build their freeway so that they can expand. And instead of going through their neighborhood, they went through our shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's just go finish up this video. You know what I'm saying? For time's sakes. Salakia. Yeah, but that's pretty much that on that. You get the point. You understand? But you know what? Let's go over here back in Micah. Because we already broke down what they covet fields and take them by violence and by force. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much in this case, but we're going to just drop down. Verse 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. So listen, we need to depart out of the mindset of trying to be with America, man, because it's polluted. America is polluted. It has become the habitation of devils. You understand? And it will destroy you. It will consume you trying to be a part of the American pie. You know, this is not our rest. Our rest is in the kingdom of heaven. You understand? So big ups to the Most High God for that, because he's given us an inheritance that we will never lose. And he will establish an everlasting kingdom. You understand? That they will never be able to build a freeway through our kingdom. They will never be able to come and massacre all the Native Americans and enslave the so-called African Americans in the kingdom of heaven. You understand? The roles are going to be reversed. You understand? We're going to build the kingdom right on top of your shit. How about that? And matter of fact, you're going to build it for us. The same way that we built your kingdom, you're going to build our kingdom. I pray you understand. But with that, you know, this is Priest and Officer Kakungabar, man, of the ISUPK, the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And a rule for new brother or sister, you know what I'm saying? Any brother or sister that comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? They are to be saluted only. And they are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. And after that 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court one another. And after this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the heads to marry. You know what I'm saying? You definitely pay your tithes. You can go to ICBK.com. You know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes. Oh, yeah, pay your Passover fee too. You know, anybody who's in the ICBK, you go to the same place, pay your Passover fee. You can find that in the ICBK.com. If you want to support the brothers here in Iowa, you know what I'm saying, you could definitely drop us something at $sign ISUPK Iowa 515 if you would like to support. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to push this truth, you know what I'm saying, build up the school here in Iowa, most definitely. And the next upcoming holy day is the Feast of Purim. That is March 12th and 13th. It's a 2-day feast. You know what I'm saying? That's coming up next. And then also, of course, we got the Lord's 56th annual Passover. You know what I'm saying? Give it up to the Lord for that. You know what I'm saying? That will be held down in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You guys seen all the flyers and the commercial. If you got any questions in regards to that, you could definitely hit us in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? We'll be glad to answer any questions. Or you can email us at ISUPKIowa515@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Any brother or sister wants to come into school, man, come into school. We're all black. You know what I'm saying? And get up in here and learn this knowledge, man, because it's time to gather ourselves together, man. These white supremacists, they marching right up and down your block. They don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But with that, we're gonna give a courtesy salute. So, men of Israel, Amajim, that means to stand. You know what I'm saying? Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Barak, Atah. Yahweh Atah means hands down. We're gonna turn to Sister Sarah means to turn. Sisters Amajim means to stand. Yep. Men of Israel, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh, Shamar, Al, Athan, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Sister Yahweh, Shamar, Al, Athan, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. Most High Christ.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on,
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move it cautious. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my double shit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. So I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Woo, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move it cautious. Coming up on my double.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's one West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on his beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some. Get the banging on his beat till my fucking head numb. Black block, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. Doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you do in life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we something authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Know it's hard, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move it cautious. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up.